Good afternoon and welcome everybody. I welcome all our audience for the 26th program of Aapka Vishwas, Hamara Prayaas of Student Service Center, Indira Gandhi National Open University. As you know, we come for you every fortnightly with a specific school of studies with the objective to share the information about that particular school, about the programs which they are offering and their targets, the opportunities which the learners can get after completion of these programs. This 26th program is exclusively this time is organized for our learners, stakeholders, with the help of School of Computer and Information Sciences. As we know that information and technology is a very effective mode of sharing information nowadays, and the programs which we are offering as a university in computer and information science is also very important as far as career opportunities of our students are concerned and for the personal knowledge also. Today we have with us the Director, School of Computer and Information Sciences, Professor P.V. Suresh. I, on my behalf and on behalf of all of you, welcome Professor Suresh ji.
Thank you.
Because he will be telling us about the program which the school is offering for the benefit of our learners. Professor Suresh has a very big experience, a large experience as far as the discipline of computer science is concerned. I think long back, about 25 years back, he joined the university as assistant professor and then associate professor. Today he is professor as well as among the senior professors of the university in computer and information sciences. He has seen the school growing up to its heights, and they have been offering many programs right from certificate, diploma, PG diploma, undergraduate and postgraduate. Besides these programs, the university with the help of School of Computer and Information Sciences have been offering research degree programs also for the award of PhD. With this, to start this program formally, I would like to apprise my learners and the stakeholders and listeners about some of the important information which can be useful for all the learners, not only in the computer and information sciences programs, but those who are associated and pursuing their program of study with Indira Gandhi National Open University. First of all, I would like to tell our learners that the academic sessions of July 2023 admissions were going on since last 2 months, and the admissions for fresh admission and as well as re-registration for next semester was on, but last date is tomorrow. I would like to request my listeners and all the students, if they have not done the pending procedures and necessary things which they are supposed to do, they should complete it by today or by latest by tomorrow. Besides this, another information which I would like to share with the learners, that term and examinations for the university is scheduled to be held in December 2023, for which examination forms are going on. I think those who are eligible, they should fill the examination form according to their choice of examination center, and they should not wait for any further, because if they wait, then they may not likely to get their choice of examination centers. The third information which I would like to share with you all, the submission of assignments for term end examination 2023 is also on, and last date is 15th October. So there are still 5-6 days more remaining with you. So you please submit that exercise also as soon as possible, so that last minute hurdle is not faced by you. With this information, I would also like to request all the listeners, audience, if you have any query related to this program or from the point of view of our university, you can connect with us on the telephone lines which are scrolling on the television screen of your television. So you can contact us anytime. Today with us we have our students, particularly who belong to School of Computer and Information Sciences with us, and they are our ambassadors, and they will be sharing their experiences with us, that how they feel about the nature of the programs which the university is offering. With this brief, I would like to request Professor Suresh ji to tell about the School of Computer and Information Sciences, that what is the objectives and what type of programs the school is offering and what is in their future perspectives.
Thank you, Dr. Bharat. First of all, I would like to thank you for bringing this particular program, which is being viewed by many people across the world, and specially thanks for inviting the School of Computers and Information Sciences. School of Computers and Information Sciences objectives are to offer the academic programs in those areas at all levels, like certificate, diploma, postgraduate diploma, bachelor's, master's, as well as at the research level, which are completely emerging. So the objective is that if it is a certificate program, something of 6 months duration, then offer in that area wherein the student, after pursuing it for 6 months, will be in a position to face the job interview and get through it. As of long-term programs are concerned, like Bachelor of Computer Applications for 3 years, Master of Computer Applications for 2 years, there we prepare the students for long-term careers with core concepts in place, and once they complete these programs, they will be in a position to learn any new technology that is coming up in the market by themselves and quickly move up the career ladder. School of Computers and Information Sciences currently offers PhD in Computer Science, and apart from this particular research degree program, we also offer Master of Computer Applications, that is MCA, which is of 2 years duration and which is having almost all the latest technologies as it was revised very much recently. Then we have Bachelor of Computer Applications, which is of 3 years duration. Then we have Postgraduate Diploma in Computer Applications of 1 year duration consisting of 2 semesters. Then we have Certificate in Information Technology, a 6 months program, a single semester program. Then we have a Certificate in Mobile App Development, which focuses on app development in both Android and iOS devices in 1 semester, that is of 6 months duration. So these are the programs we offer, and our flagship programs are Master of Computer Applications and Bachelor of Computer Applications, and we revised these programs many times after we launched these programs I think 2.5 decades back.
This is a wonderful information which Professor Suresh has shared with our audience. इसके साथ साथ मैं अपने ऑडियंस को और सभी स्टेक होल्डर्स को ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि जो कंप्यूटर एंड इंफॉर्मेशन साइंसेज के जो प्रोग्राम्स हैं, ये इनकी नेचर प्रोफेशनल है और बहुत बार हमारे विद्यार्थी, उनके पेरेंट्स और जो भी जिज्ञासु होते हैं इग्नू से प्रोग्राम करने के लिए, उनकी ये इच्छा रहती है कि जो इंदिरा गांधी राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय के जो हमारे प्रोग्राम्स हैं उनका रिकॉग्निशन स्टेटस क्या है। क्या हम इग्नू से प्रोग्राम करने के बाद हमारे प्रोग्राम्स दूसरे विश्वविद्यालयों से जो होते हैं उसके इक्वलेंट समकक्ष हैं कि नहीं। तो उन सभी विद्यार्थियों के लिए मैं बताना चाहूँगा कि इंदिरा गांधी राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय एक विश्वविद्यालय है जो कि पार्लियामेंट एक्ट से बना है, एक नेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी है और इसका जुरिस्डिक्शन ऑल ओवर इंडिया है। इग्नू अपने 57 रीजन सेंटर्स के नेटवर्क से, जो कि अंडमान निकोबार से लेकर लेह लद्दाख तक नॉर्थ में और ईस्ट में ईटानगर, अगरतला, मणिपुर, नागालैंड से लेकर के आपके कच्छ, गुजरात, राजस्थान तक हमारे रीजन सेंटर्स हैं और इन रीजन सेंटर में 2500 से ज़्यादा हमारे जो स्टडी सेंटर्स हैं जहां पर बच्चे आकर के अपनी क्लासेस अटेंड करते हैं और उनकी जो दुविधाएं हैं, उनके जो प्रश्न हैं, वहां पर फैकल्टी उनको रिमूव करते हैं। जहां तक रिकॉग्निशन की बात है, इंदिरा गांधी राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय के सभी प्रोग्राम्स यूजीसी से, यूनिवर्सिटी ग्रांट्स कमीशन से, जो कि इंडिया की एक रेगुलेटरी अपेक्स रेगुलेटरी बॉडी है, उससे रिकॉग्नाइज्ड हैं। और जहां तक स्कूल ऑफ कंप्यूटर एंड इंफॉर्मेशन साइंसेज के प्रोग्राम्स हैं, क्योंकि ये एक प्रोफेशनल नेचर के प्रोग्राम हैं और इसमें रिकॉग्निशन की लिए भी ज़रूरत लगती है बच्चों को, तो ये भी सारे प्रोग्राम हमारे MCA और PGDCA ऑल इंडिया काउंसिल फॉर टेक्निकल एजुकेशन से रिकॉग्नाइज्ड हैं। और यूनिवर्सिटी ग्रांट्स कमीशन, जो कि एपेक्स रेगुलेटरी बॉडी है टू रेगुलेट हायर education in the country, time and again they have been coming out with many notifications that programs which are completed through open and distance learning mode or in online mode, they are equal if compared with the conventional university program as far as their quality, eligibility for jobs and for further higher education is concerned. तो हमारे विद्यार्थियों को जो भी हमें अभी हमसे जुड़े हुए हैं, अपनी शिक्षा प्राप्त कर रहे हैं, अपने अकादमिक सेशन में किसी न किसी लेवल पे हैं, और वह सभी विद्यार्थी जो हमसे अभी जुड़ रहे हैं या जुड़ना चाहते हैं, उनकी जानकारी के लिए मैं ये बताना आवश्यक समझता था। इसके साथ साथ कई बार बहुत सारे विद्यार्थी हमसे पूछते हैं, डॉक्टर साहब, कि कंप्यूटर एंड इंफॉर्मेशन साइंसेज प्रोग्राम, क्योंकि इसमें साइंसेज लगा है, तो जो एलिजिबिलिटी कंडीशन है हमारे विद्यार्थियों के लिए, पर्टिकुलरली BCA के लिए और MCA के लिए, तो क्या विद्यार्थियों को 12th तक, जब 12th के बाद हमारे यहाँ आएंगे, तो उनको अपने 12th के जो सब्जेक्ट्स होते हैं उसमें ज़रूरी है कि वो साइंस पढ़ के आएँ तब BCA कर पाएंगे, या मैथमेटिक्स उनके पास होना चाहिए, या हमारे विश्वविद्यालय में कोई ऐसा प्रोविज़न है कि जिससे जो विद्यार्थी मैथमेटिक्स या साइंस बैकग्राउंड से नहीं आए हैं वो BCA कर पाएँ, और अगर वो BCA कर पाएंगे तो बाकी विश्वविद्यालयों से जो BCA कर पाएंगे उससे वो किस तरह से कम्पीट कर पाएंगे और वो किस तरह से उस लेवल पे फ्लोट कर पाएंगे।
हाँ, इस मामले में मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि 10+2 में साइंस या मैथमेटिक्स होने का ज़रूरत नहीं है। अगर हमारा इग्नो का बैचलर ऑफ कंप्यूटर एप्लीकेशंस में अगर वो एडमिशन चाहता है तो उनको 10+2 तो ज़रूरी है। अगर मैथमेटिक्स नहीं पढ़ा है तो उनको एक एक्स्ट्रा सब्जेक्ट पढ़ना पड़ेगा। तो अगर मैं 10+2 में मैथमेटिक्स पढ़ा हूँ तो डायरेक्टली BCA में एडमिशन हो जाएगा और 3 साल का प्रोग्राम होगा। अगर मैथमेटिक्स नहीं पढ़ा हूँ तो तब भी BCA में डायरेक्ट एडमिशन हो जाएगा, लेकिन साथ साथ में एक मैथमेटिक्स कोर्स है उसमें भी एडमिशन लेना पड़ेगा। वो सिंगल सब्जेक्ट है, उसको BCA पढ़ते वक्त पैरेलल में करना है और उसको भी सक्सेसफुली कंप्लीट करना है। और साइंस का कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है। 10+2 वो कुछ भी ग्रुप का हो सकता है, लेकिन मैथमेटिक्स रहने से वो एक कोर्स एक्स्ट्रा करने का ज़रूरत नहीं है। अगर मैथमेटिक्स नहीं है तो एक कोर्स एक्स्ट्रा करना है। और जब BCA इग्नो से पास आउट होगा वो बाकी स्टूडेंट्स के साथ, बाकी यूनिवर्सिटी से जो बीसीए के साथ आए हैं उनके साथ आराम से compete इसलिए कर पाएगा क्योंकि हमारा बीसीए प्रोग्राम में क्लासेस सिर्फ सैटरडे संडे होते हैं, तो वो मंडे टू फ्राइडे वो प्रैक्टिस कर सकता है प्रोग्रामिंग और दूसरा कॉन्सेप्ट्स, एक्स्ट्रा कोर्सेस भी कर सकता है कहीं और से। तो इनको काफ़ी बड़ा एडवांटेज है कि इग्नो बीसीए के होने के वजह से इनके पास 3 साल का डिग्री भी है, साथ साथ में 3 साल का एक्सपीरियंस भी है। बाहर जो बीसीए पढ़ के आता है वो कहेगा कि मैंने इन 3 सालों में बीसीए किया था, लेकिन हमारा स्टूडेंट कहता है कि मैं इन 3 साल में बीसीए भी किया था और इन कंपनीज में मैंने काम भी किया था। इसलिए जो इग्नू से बीसीए करता है उसको काफ़ी एज है। और हमारा एक्सपीरियंस ये है कि जब बीसीए में फाइनल सेमेस्टर प्रोजेक्ट होने के बाद जब हम वाइवा करते हैं उनमें हम कई स्टूडेंट्स को देखते हैं जो अब्रॉड से ऑनलाइन में ज्वाइन होते हैं। वो सिर्फ हमारा बीसीए अभी पढ़ रहे हैं, वाइवा भी क्लियर होने के बाद अगर बाकी भी कोर्सेस क्लियर है तो तभी उसको बीसीए मिलेगा, लेकिन वो ऑलरेडी एम्प्लॉयमेंट में है, वो भी अच्छा कंपनीज में अब्रॉड से लॉग इन हो रहे हैं। तो BCA is a wonderful degree to do after 10+2. They are completely energetic. They don't have any dependents. They have enough time. They have to come to the center only on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday to Friday they can acquire skills in the emerging areas. ये मैं BCA के बारे में कहना चाहता हूँ।
जी, ये एक बहुत अच्छी इन्फॉर्मेशन प्रोफेसर सुरेश ने दी हमारे विद्यार्थियों के लिए, क्योंकि हम स्टूडेंट सर्विस सेंटर में इस तरह के बहुत सारी क्वेरीज हमारे विद्यार्थी और उनके पेरेंट्स पूछते हैं कि क्योंकि कंप्यूटर इंफॉर्मेशन साइंसेज एक ऐसा प्रोग्राम है जिसमें शायद मैथमेटिक्स की या एक प्रोफेशनल प्रोग्राम है, अगर हम इसको इग्नोर से करेंगे तो हमें जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ उस तरह की रहेंगी कि नहीं रहेंगी। इग्नो के जो प्रोग्राम्स हैं उसकी जो एक्सेप्टेबिलिटी है और क्रेडिबिलिटी है वो इस बात से भी हम मेज़र कर सकते हैं कि अकेले स्कूल ऑफ कंप्यूटर एंड इंफॉर्मेशन साइंसेज के जो प्रोग्राम हैं, करीब करीब 10 प्रोग्राम्स एट द लेवल ऑफ सर्टिफिकेट, डिप्लोमा, पीजी डिप्लोमा एंड मास्टर्स लेवल पे, यूजी लेवल पे और रिसर्च डिग्री प्रोग्राम पे स्कूल ऑफ़र करते हैं। उसमें अगर हम देखें तो स्कूल में करीब करीब 1.5 लाख बच्चे हमारे स्कूल ऑफ कंप्यूटर साइंसेज से डिफरेंट प्रोग्राम्स में लगे हैं। और जैसा प्रोफेसर सुरेश जी ने कहा भी कि बीसीए हमारा एक मोस्ट पॉपुलर प्रोग्राम है जहां एनरोलमेंट इस वक्त जो है वो करीब करीब 1 लाख के करीब है, और 1 लाख एनरोलमेंट एक बहुत बड़ा साइज़ होता है। कभी कभी एक विश्वविद्यालय में, पूरे विश्वविद्यालय में 1 लाख एनरोलमेंट होता है, और हमारे स्कूल ऑफ कंप्यूटर इंफॉर्मेशन साइंसेज में अकेले में ही 1.5 से पौने 2 लाख के करीब बच्चे कंप्यूटर साइंस में अपनी शिक्षा प्राप्त कर रहे हैं। जब मैं एनरोलमेंट की बात करता हूं तो जो इंदिरा गांधी राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय की जो एक्सेप्टेबिलिटी है, क्रेडिबिलिटी है, रिकॉग्निशन है, वो इस बात से भी जाहिर होती है कि विश्वविद्यालय भारतवर्ष में अपने सभी रीजन सेंटर के हेल्प से प्रोग्राम्स ऑफर करते हैं, और भारतवर्ष के बाहर भी हमारे करीब करीब 50 देशों के साथ हमारा एमओयू है, जिन देशों में हमारे विद्यार्थी हमसे जुड़े हुए हैं और अपने विभिन्न लेवल्स पे अपनी शिक्षा प्राप्त कर रहे हैं। तो ये सब बातें ये बताती हैं कि इग्नू की क्रेडिबिलिटी, उसकी जो जानकारी है कितने सारे विद्यार्थियों को है, और देश के कोने कोने में तो हम उपलब्ध हैं ही अपने विद्यार्थियों की सेवा के लिए। हम अब देश के बाहर भी कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि हमारे जो विदेशी छात्र हैं वो भी हमसे जुड़ सकें, या जो भारतीय विदेशों में रह रहे हैं वो हमारे विश्वविद्यालय से शिक्षा प्राप्त कर सकें। जब हम साइज़ की बात कर रहे थे एनरोलमेंट की, तो मैं अपने विद्यार्थियों को बताना चाहूँगा कि इंदिरा गांधी राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय, जहाँ तक एनरोलमेंट की बात है, संसार का सबसे बड़ा विश्वविद्यालय है, और अभी जो हमारे करंट स्टेटस है उसमें 35 लाख से ज़्यादा बच्चे अभी शिक्षा प्राप्त कर रहे हैं, और इतने ही बच्चे हमारे विश्वविद्यालय से शिक्षा लेकर के जा चुके हैं जो अपने अपने कार्य में बिजी हैं और अपने अपने कार्य क्षेत्रों में योगदान दे रहे हैं। इस बैकग्राउंड के साथ जो मेरा अगला प्रश्न रहेगा कि हम विश्वविद्यालय ओपन एंड डिस्टेंस लर्निंग मोड, जिसको ट्रेडिशनल डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन कहते हैं, उसके तहत तो हम प्रोग्राम ऑफर करते ही हैं, क्योंकि कंप्यूटर साइंस एक प्रोफेशनल प्रोग्राम है और इसमें टेक्नोलॉजी की बहुत ज़रूरत होती है। ये अभी प्रोफेसर सुरेश जी ने बताया भी कि रिवीजन की हमें हमेशा ज़रूरत होती है, क्योंकि कभी कभी ऐसा लगता है कि कुछ कहीं पर इनोवेशन हुआ, डेवलपमेंट हुआ और ओवरनाइट चेंज होते हैं। फिर सुरेश जी की सारी फैकल्टी लगती है कि इस प्रोग्राम को हमें अब रिवाइज करना है। तो डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन में और ख़ासकर हमारे विश्वविद्यालय में जो प्रोग्राम्स हैं उनका जो अपडेशन है वो एक रूटीन फीचर है। इसीलिए जो हमारे विद्यार्थी हैं उनकी जो डिमांड है, जो हमारे इग्नू से शिक्षा प्राप्त करके अलग अलग कार्य क्षेत्रों में जुड़े हुए हैं, तो उनके बारे में मैं प्रोफेसर सुरेश जी जानना चाहता था कि जो हमारे विद्यार्थी हमारे यहाँ से शिक्षा प्राप्त करके ज़्यादातर उनको जो वो जॉब के लिए जाते हैं, तो उनको किसी कोई ख़ास प्रेफरेंस या कोई डिफ़िकल्टी आती है तो हम उसको कैसे रिमूव करते हैं। और प्रेफरेंस तो आपने बताया, क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ तो अर्न वाइल यू लर्न, और जब लर्निंग करते हैं तब वो लर्निंग प्रैक्टिकल और थ्योरेटिकल दोनों तरीके से होती है। इस बारे में आप हमें बताइए कुछ।
हाँ श्योर, ये काफ़ी इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है, क्योंकि हर एक चीज़ का कुछ लिमिटेशंस भी होता है
जी।
तो कभी कभी क्या होता है कि जब प्रोजेक्ट्स मिलता है कंपनीज को, कंपनी को जब प्रोजेक्ट मिलता है तो वो जो क्लाइंट होता है जिन्होंने प्रोजेक्ट दिया था वो कुछ स्पेसिफिकेशन देता है। वो कहता है कि हमारा प्रोजेक्ट को सिर्फ ऐसे प्रोफाइल वाला लोगों से ही आप काम कराना है। वो कहता है कि एमटेक होना जरूरी है, सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर जो हमारा प्रोजेक्ट में लगे रहेगा, या वो कहेगा कि कोई आईआईटी से किया होगा उन्हीं को आप लगाना है। तो कुछ रिस्ट्रिक्शंस होते हैं। सो समटाइम्स these restrictions they work against our students, because the company which is hiring a software professional will not consider anybody who is not fitting the profile of the client. But this happens very rarely, because at the end of the day they want a person who does work efficiently, consuming less time, or at least meeting the targets, and who is honest to the company. In the case of our students, I have already said the advantages, that they carry experience also. Over and above that, some companies feel that अगर मैं इग्नो के स्टूडेंट को लूँगा तो कम से कम ये 3 साल मेरा साथ रहेगा, बिकॉज वो बीसीए पढ़ रहा है इग्नो में, बीच में कहीं नहीं जाएगा। उनको ये भी लगता है कि मैं एमसीए स्टूडेंट को लूँगा तो ये 2 साल तो रहेगा, क्योंकि उसको एमसीए तो कंप्लीट करना है, तो ये 2 साल मैं मैनेज करके इनको अपना नौकरी में कंटिन्यू करा सकता हूँ। लेकिन अगर कोई दूसरी यूनिवर्सिटी से कुछ करके आया है तो वो ऑलरेडी कंप्लीट कर दिया, वो कहीं भी टाइम पे निकल सकता है। तो हमारा स्टूडेंट्स के साथ एडवांटेज ये है कि ये पढ़ते रहते हैं, एक्सपीरियंस के साथ आते हैं, तो उनको नौकरी थोड़ा जल्दी मिल जाता है। बाकी लोग डिग्री ले आके दिखाते हैं तो उस टाइम पे उनको कोई एक्सपीरियंस नहीं होता है। जब नौकरी ज्वाइन करते हैं तो दे ऑलवेज लुक फॉर द बेटर अपॉर्चुनिटीज एंड दे मे जंप ऑफ इजीली। तो इन द केस ऑफ आवर स्टूडेंट्स, इन मेनी केसेस when I interacted, they said that, sir, the company is having confidence in me because they know that I am not going to leave my MCA for the sake of anything. Now the only company's responsibility is that the student doesn't change the job, because at least he can't leave the country. So there is a bit of assurance in the case of our students. Then when coming to the roles of the students, most of our students work in software development companies which are purely into the development or maintenance. But very few I have counted who are working in companies of other areas, but on the side of the information technology. For example, आज हमारा साथ एक स्टूडेंट भी है जिन्होंने इन्फोसिस में काम किया था, एप्पल के साथ प्रोजेक्ट में भी लगा हुआ था, अभी उनका खुद का कंपनी भी है। तो मैक्सिमम स्टूडेंट्स आईटी सेक्टर में जो कंपनीज लिस्टेड है या अनलिस्टेड है उनके साथ काम करते हैं, और कुछ स्टूडेंट्स अच्छा कंपनीज में इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी डिविजन्स में काम करते हैं। और एज ऑफ आवर स्टूडेंट्स परफॉर्मेंस इज कंसर्न्ड, अभी 4-5 दिन पहले वन ऑफ आवर स्टूडेंट्स फ्रॉम श्रीनगर, he is Munib Amin Bhatt. He is our BCA student. He entered the Apple's Hall of Fame. He is currently pursuing our BCA. तो ये हमारा BCA स्टूडेंट है, वो अभी BCA कंप्लीट भी नहीं हुआ, वो एप्पल के हॉल ऑफ फेम में एंट्री किया, क्योंकि एप्पल के सर्वर सॉफ्टवेयर में वल्नरेबिलिटीज को इन्होंने डिटेक्ट किया और एप्पल को इन्फॉर्म किया, और एप्पल उनका कम्युनिकेशन देखने के बाद वो पूरा स्टडी करके उसको एप्पल हॉल ऑफ फेम लिस्ट में एंट्री किया गया था। सो दिस इज अ वेरी बिग हॉनर फॉर द स्टूडेंट as well as to the BCA program and as well as to the school and the Indira Gandhi National Open University as a whole. So the list is endless. And as I am saying, since they come up with experience, they always have an extra edge, except in one case wherein the client says that इनको बीटेक होना चाहिए या इनको एमटेक होना चाहिए। तो जब क्लाइंट कहता है तब कंपनी का एक लिमिटेशन होता है कि वैसे ही प्रोफाइल के लोगों को वो ले। सो दीज आर द थिंग्स।
ये एक बहुत अच्छी जानकारी आपने शेयर की हमारे सभी स्टेक होल्डर्स के लिए और विद्यार्थियों के लिए जो हमारे साथ अभी जुड़े हुए हैं और जो आगे जुड़ेंगे। जहाँ तक चॉइस ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स की बात है, जब हम बात करते हैं, क्योंकि डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन के साथ एक स्टिग्मा अटैच रहता है कि डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन में या ओपन लर्निंग में वो बच्चे जाते हैं जिनको कन्वेंशन सिस्टम में सीट नहीं मिलती। लेकिन मैं अपने सभी श्रोताओं को जो हमसे जुड़े हुए हैं उनको बताना चाहता हूं कि कन्वेंशनल सिस्टम में जो इनटेक है वो बहुत लिमिटेड होता है, और हमारे देश में, भारतवर्ष में, जो कि एक बहुत बड़ा देश है और स्टेक होल्डर बहुत सारे हैं, हायर एजुकेशन में जो इनटेक है कन्वेंशनल यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में वो बहुत लिमिटेड है। लिमिटेड होने की वजह से जो भी विद्यार्थी हैं जो एलिजिबल होते हैं उस कोर्स के लिए, वो सब के सब एकोमोडेट नहीं हो पाते हैं। तो जब कोई विद्यार्थी एंट्रेंस टेस्ट पास करने के बाद भी, मेरिट में आने के बाद भी वहाँ एकोमोडेट नहीं हो पाते, तो उन विद्यार्थियों के लिए ओपन एंड डिस्टेंस लर्निंग एक बहुत बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म है जहाँ से जुड़कर वो अपनी आगे की शिक्षा प्राप्त कर सकते हैं। तो मैं ये बताना चाह रहा था, जब मुझे अभी कुलगाम का जो एक्सपीरियंस प्रोफ सुरेश ने बताया कि विद्यार्थी सभी जगह एक जैसे होते हैं और वो अपने अपने शिक्षा में जुड़े रहते हैं और अपनी लगन से अपनी शिक्षा पूर्ण करते हैं। और जब विद्यार्थी अपने जॉब्स में जाते हैं तो वहाँ पर पता लगता है कि जिसने अच्छा सीखा है, ज़्यादा सीखा है, गुणवत्ता से सीखा है, तो ज़्यादा अच्छा परफॉर्म कर पाते हैं। और जैसा कि प्रोफ सुरेश जी ने अभी बताया था कि हमारे विद्यार्थी सीखने के साथ साथ जो उनकी जॉब्स की या प्रैक्टिकल हैंड्स ऑन प्रैक्टिकल्स की जो स्किल है वो उनको बहुत कंट्रीब्यूट करती है जब वो अपने जॉब प्रोफाइल्स में जाते हैं। मैं एक छोटा सा ब्रेक लेंगे हम अभी इस प्रोग्राम में, और ब्रेक के बाद हम फिर आपसे जुड़ेंगे और इस चर्चा को जो हमने आज आपके लिए कंप्यूटर एंड इंफॉर्मेशन साइंसेस के प्रोग्राम्स के लिए ऑर्गेनाइज की है, इसमें हम आगे बढ़ेंगे। तो आप कहीं जाइएगा नहीं, ब्रेक के बाद हम आपसे फिर रूबरू होते हैं।
you wish to be part of a television studio like this or any other media system, or already part of any media system, want to enhance a new set of skills? Welcome to School of Journalism and New Media Studies. Here in the School of Journalism and New Media Studies, we are offering program for all set of people to learn and enhance their media skills. The vision of School of Journalism and New Media Studies is to generate a new set of professionals in the area of media and communication studies with understanding about role of media in the national development and global understanding. We offer innovative programs in the field of journalism and mass communication that sets the benchmark of high quality learning and teaching process at the national level. We offer these programs across the country with the help of our regional network as well as study center. Same manner, many of our programs are offered through online mode with a sophisticated learning management system. SOGNMS offers programs from PhD in journalism and mass communication till certificate level. We have masters in journalism and mass communication. The eligibility is a bachelor's degree, and we are introducing this program in 3 languages: Hindi, Tamil and English. Students from national and international students can join either through online mode as well as in the distance mode. We have 4 postgraduate diploma programs, specialized areas in the field of development communication, digital media, electronic media and journalism and mass communication program. And all these 4 programs are available in distance mode. 2 programs are available in online mode, development communication and digital media. And we have specialized certificate program in community radio. Ignou employs various media and communication tools for better teaching and learning process. School of Journalism and New Media Studies utilizes this media system for delivering all our programs. Come and join with us for exploring a new career and enhance your media skills.
नमस्कार, आपका एक बार फिर से स्वागत करता हूं और मैं आप सभी का आह्वान भी करता हूं कि जो हमसे बात करना चाहते हैं इग्नो के बारे में या स्कूल ऑफ कंप्यूटर एंड इंफॉर्मेशन के जो प्रोग्राम्स हैं उसके बारे में, वो हमसे जुड़ सकते हैं उन टेलीफोन लाइंस पे जो आपके टीवी स्क्रीन के नीचे की साइड में स्क्रॉल हो रही हैं। आप हमसे कभी भी जुड़ सकते हैं इन टेलीफोन के माध्यम से। इसके अलावा अगर आपके जहन में कभी भी कोई और प्रश्न आता है इस प्रोग्राम के बाद भी, तब भी आप हमसे जुड़ सकते हैं हमारे ईमेल के तहत। मैं आपको अपना ईमेल बता देता हूं, ssc@ignou.ac.in एंड दूसरा ईमेल है डायरेक्टर ssc@ignou.ac.in। इस पर आप अपने प्रश्न पूछ के हमसे जो भी जानकारी प्राप्त करना चाहें इग्नो के बारे में या स्कूल ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन साइंसेज के जितने प्रोग्राम्स हैं इसके बारे में, आज के बाद भी आप हमसे कोई भी प्रश्न पूछ सकते हैं। प्रोग्राम के दूसरे हिस्से में जो अब हम आपका विश्वास हमारा प्रयास में जारी रखते हुए, मैं अपने विद्यार्थियों को ये बताना चाहूँगा कि इग्नू क्योंकि ओपन एंड डिस्टेंस लर्निंग इंस्टीट्यूशन है और जो हमारे प्रोग्राम्स हैं उसका जो बेसिक स्टे होता है वो हमारा कोर्स मटेरियल होता है। और डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशंस में जो प्रोग्राम्स हैं वो आजकल, पहले तो इंडिजिनस ओपन एंड डिस्टेंस लर्निंग मोड से ही प्रोग्राम्स ऑफर होते थे और अब with the help of new information and communication technology ऑनलाइन प्रोग्राम्स भी कई विश्वविद्यालय ऑफर करते हैं। और इग्नो क्योंकि हमेशा से एक सिस्टम लीडर रहा है, तो इग्नो भी ऑनलाइन प्रोग्राम्स ऑफर करते हैं। तो सबसे पहले तो मैं ये बताना चाहूँगा कि जो ओपन एंड डिस्टेंस लर्निंग के जो प्रोग्राम्स हैं वो हम कैसे ऑफ़र करते हैं, उसकी किस प्रक्रिया से हम गुजरते हैं। तो जैसा मैंने पहले बताया कि जो हमारा ओपन एंड डिस्टेंस लर्निंग के जो कोर्सेज़ हैं उसका जो बेसिक स्टे होता है वो हमारा कोर्स मटेरियल होता है, क्योंकि हमारे विद्यार्थी और हम जो हमारे शिक्षकगण हैं वो फेस टू फेस नहीं होते हैं। तो हम यह कोशिश करते हैं कि जो हमारा कोर्स मटेरियल है वो इस तरह से लिखा जाए कि जब कोई भी विद्यार्थी उस कोर्स मटेरियल को पढ़े तो उनको उस कोर्स मटेरियल में टीचर इनबिल्ट महसूस होना चाहिए। तो जो ओपन एंड डिस्टेंस लर्निंग की जो पेडागॉजी है वो हम उस स्पेस को रिमूव करने के लिए हम टेक्स्ट को इस तरह से लिखते हैं कि जो कंटेंट है हमारा वो सेल्फ मोड जैसा हो, सेल्फ कंटेंट हो, सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन्ड हो, सेल्फ मोटिवेटेड हो, सेल्फ इवेल्युएटिव हो और सेल्फ डायरेक्टिव हो। यह सब बातें एक जब विद्यार्थी पढ़ता है कोर्स मटेरियल तो उसको एक क्लासरूम की फीलिंग भी देता है, क्योंकि जब विद्यार्थी कोर्स मटेरियल स्टडी मटेरियल अपना पढ़ रहा होता है तो वो उसमें एक तल्लीन हो जाने के बाद तो उनका एक कम्युनिकेशन सिस्टम जैसे इस्टेब्लिश हो जाता है, जैसे क्लासरूम में टीचर और विद्यार्थी के बीच में होता है, उसी तरह से यह कोर्स मटेरियल होता है। तो ये तो ट्रेडिशनल हमारा ओपन एंड डिस्टेंस लर्निंग का सिस्टम होगा जिसके तहत हम अभी डिफरेंट प्रोग्राम्स ऑफर करते हैं। इसके साथ साथ जो हमारी नई प्रक्रिया है, जो नए डेवलपमेंट में, वो हैं ऑनलाइन प्रोग्राम्स। इग्नो ऑनलाइन के तहत भी कई सारे प्रोग्राम्स ऑफर करते हैं। तो मैं प्रोफ सुरेश जी जाना चाहूँगा हमारे सभी विद्यार्थियों की तरफ से कि स्कूल ऑफ कंप्यूटर एंड इंफॉर्मेशन साइंसेज कंप्यूटर्स एरिया में तो प्रोग्राम्स ऑफर करते ही हैं ओपन एंड डिस्टेंस लर्निंग मोड से। तो उसको उस शिक्षा को हम कैसे कंटिन्यू करते हैं, क्योंकि प्रोग्राम प्रोफेशनल है, उसकी जो टीचिंग लर्निंग प्रोसेसेस हैं वो हम कैसे कंप्लीट करते हैं, हमारे विद्यार्थी हमारे शिक्षकों से कैसे जुड़ते हैं, और फिर जो ऑनलाइन प्रोग्राम्स हैं हमारे डिफरेंट प्रोग्राम्स जो हम सर्टिफिकेट लेवल पे या डिप्लोमा पे ऑफर करते हैं उसको हम कैसे ट्रांसलेट करते हैं, इस बारे में हम थोड़े से विद्यार्थियों को बताएं।
Okay. Currently, SOCIS is offering 3 programs in online mode. एक MCA है, वो ओपन एंड डिस्टेंस लर्निंग मोड एज वेल एज ऑनलाइन लर्निंग में अवेलेबल है। सेकेंड इज BCA, द अदर इज सर्टिफिकेट इन इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी। In the case of those programs which are being offered in open and distance learning mode, student का सारा क्लासेस थियरी एंड प्रैक्टिकल सैटरडे संडे को होंगे और एक डिजिग्नेटेड स्टडी सेंटर में होंगे। तो स्टूडेंट को फिजिकली उधर जाना पड़ेगा, क्लासेस अटेंड करना पड़ेगा, बोथ प्रैक्टिकल्स थियरी उधर ही होंगे। तो प्रैक्टिकल्स का अटेंडेंस भी मिनिमम अटेंडेंस मैंडेटरी है जो 75% होता है जो सारे क्लासेस में। थियरी में तो कोई मैंडेटरी नहीं है, लेकिन सारा क्लासेस सैटरडे संडे को स्टडी सेंटर में फिजिकली होता है, उधर जाके अटेंड करना पड़ेगा। नाउ इन द केस ऑफ ऑनलाइन प्रोग्राम्स, स्टूडेंट डजंट नीड टू गो एनीवेयर, बोथ थियरी एंड प्रैक्टिकल्स आर कंडक्टेड इन ऑनलाइन मोड। उसमें इंदिरा गांधी नेशनल ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी ने एक लर्निंग मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम डेवलप किया था, उसका यूसेज होता है काफ़ी। वंस स्टूडेंट टेक्स एडमिशन इन एनी ऑफ द ऑनलाइन प्रोग्राम्स MCA and BCA and CIT, they get a username and password, that is login credentials for the learning management system access. तो वो LMS को एक्सेस करना है, उधर सारा कोर्स मटेरियल अवेलेबल है। फिर असाइनमेंट्स का जवाब लिखने के बाद असाइनमेंट्स को भी उसी में अपलोड करना पड़ेगा। एंड इग्नो पूरा देश में एक रीजनल सेंटर को हर एक प्रोग्राम के लिए नोडल रीजनल सेंटर बनाया। हर एक प्रोग्राम का मतलब हर एक ऑनलाइन प्रोग्राम के लिए। तो फॉर एग्जांपल इफ वी टेक द केस ऑफ MCA, the program code of the online MCA program is MCAOL. So we have one nodal regional center. That nodal regional center will conduct online classes for all the students who took admission to MCA online program. Practicals भी वही regional center organize करेगा, मतलब both theory and practical are organized by the same regional center. Assignments के लिए, फिर कोर्स मटेरियल के लिए जो लॉगिन क्रेडेंशियल्स आपको दिया गया था, यू हैव टू यूज देम एंड यू हैव टू लॉग इन टू द LMS. यू हैव टू सबमिट योर असाइनमेंट थ्रू LMS. सो एक LMS जो है, इट प्लेस ए मेजर रोल इन द लाइफ साइकिल ऑफ ए स्टूडेंट हु एनरोल्स टू द ऑनलाइन प्रोग्राम. लास्ट में प्रोजेक्ट होता है, प्रोजेक्ट भी ऑनलाइन सबमिट करना पड़ेगा. इसके पहले प्रोजेक्ट प्रपोजल अप्रूव करना पड़ेगा, वो भी LMS के थ्रू अपलोड किया जाता है. हर एक कोर्स में असाइनमेंट होता है, इसलिए जितने भी कोर्सेस हैं उतने असाइनमेंट्स LMS में लॉगिन करके अपलोड करना पड़ेगा. इवैल्यूएशन होगा, फिर मार्क्स तो आपको ग्रेड कार्ड में डायरेक्टली आ जाएंगे. तो आपको कहीं भी जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है अगर आप ऑनलाइन स्टूडेंट है तो. ऑनलाइन प्रोग्राम्स में विदेशों से भी कई स्टूडेंट्स हैं. इग्नो के ऑनलाइन प्रोग्राम्स में हमारे MCA, BCA, CIT में भी स्टूडेंट्स हैं. इनमें कुछ प्रोग्राम्स में विदेशों से भी एडमिशन्स हुआ था. सो द ओनली कन्वीनियंस इज दैट you don't need to physically go for the classes. However, what I suggest is that in case it is possible, always try to visit the study center. Because online में जब करना है, you need to have good internet access also. कई स्टूडेंट्स एडमिशन लेते हैं ऑनलाइन में, फिर कहते हैं कि इंटरनेट एक्सेस नहीं है सर, डाउनलोड करना मुश्किल हो रहा है सर. तो जहाँ पे आपको इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का इश्यूज है, उधर MCA प्रोग्राम जो ओपन एंड डिस्टेंस लर्निंग में है वो ज्वाइन करना बेहतर है. उसका प्रोग्राम कोड है MCA_new. जिनका इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का कोई इश्यू नहीं है, सेल्फ लर्निंग भी ज़्यादा कर सकते हैं, अपना आप भी पिकअप हो सकते हैं, उनके लिए ऑनलाइन प्रोग्राम्स आर दी बेटर. सो ये नहीं है कि हम MCA ऑनलाइन में करेंगे तो वैल्यू रहेगा या ओपन एंड डिस्टेंस लर्निंग मोड में करेंगे तो वैल्यू रहेगा. आप अच्छा पढ़ाई करने से आप जो किया था MCA उसका वैल्यू बढ़ेगा. इसलिए आपको अपना इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर अवेलेबिलिटी के हिसाब से आपको चुनना है. लेकिन टू कैटर एवरीबडी अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड वी लॉन्च्ड MCA, BCA and CIT in online mode also. So this is what I would like to say.
थैंक यू प्रोफ सुरेश. जब हम इग्नू प्रोग्राम्स की बात करते हैं और जो हमारे लर्नर्स हैं, मैं हमेशा कहता हूं कि जो हमारे स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो हमसे जुड़े हुए हैं और जो जुड़ करके अपने अपने एरिया में योगदान भी दे रहे हैं, वो हमारे एम्बेसडर्स हैं और खुशबू की तरह देश के कोने कोने में फैले हुए हैं. तो मैं ये जानना चाह रहा था कि कुछ विद्यार्थी जो हमारे होते हैं, फॉर द बेनिफिट ऑफ अवर अदर लर्नर्स, आप कोई सक्सेस स्टोरीज हमारे विद्यार्थी जो हमारे यहाँ से शिक्षा प्राप्त कर चुके हैं और अब अपने ही एरिया में कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हैं. मुझे याद है कि स्कूल ऑफ कंप्यूटर एंड इंफॉर्मेशन साइंसेज के कुछ विद्यार्थी जो हमारा इग्नू इनोवेशन काउंसिल है, उसके तहत एक कंपटीशन होता है जो मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एजुकेशन कराती है, और स्कूल ऑफ कंप्यूटर इंफॉर्मेशन साइंसेज के जो प्रोग्राम के जो बच्चे हैं, मुझे लगा BCA का वो बच्चा था, उन्होंने पार्टिसिपेट किया था और यूनिवर्सिटी को फर्स्ट रैंक उसमें दिलवाया था. तो इस तरह के जो विद्यार्थी हैं, और हमने जो कम्पीट किया था वो उसमें कंपटीशन में IITs, कन्वेंशनल यूनिवर्सिटीज सभी थे हमारी कैटेगरी में. तो उसमें भी हमारा बच्चा जो हमारा विद्यार्थी था जो विश्वविद्यालय से शिक्षा प्राप्त कर रहा था, उनको फर्स्ट प्राइज मिला था. तो ऐसी सक्सेस स्टोरी जो हमारे विद्यार्थी इस वक्त हमसे शिक्षा प्राप्त कर रहे हैं या शिक्षा लेकर के जा चुके हैं और अपने अपने एरिया में कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हैं। और मैं देखता हूं हमारे साथ कुछ विद्यार्थी आपने आज बुलाए भी हैं, तो मैं चाहता हूं कि उनके एक्सपीरियंसेस आप प्रोफ सुरेश जी शेयर करवाएं ताकि हमारे दूसरे विद्यार्थियों को थोड़ा उत्साहवर्धन हो।
Yeah, sure. Thank you. I think I would like to start with Anand Shankar. So Anand Shankar is our student. He has done his BCA program as well as MCA program from Ignou. So today he is with us. Currently he is having his own firm. However, till the day he started his own firm, he worked across many companies. There are many reputed companies in them. There are also many repeated projects in those companies. So I would like to ask Anand Shankar that how BCA and MCA programs have become helpful to you in your career, and particularly how did they impact your performance in a company like Infosys where you worked and you have done a project for Apple also there. So Anand, share your experiences.
Yeah, sure, sir. Thank you. I'm Anand Shankar. So I have completed BCA and MCA both from Ignou. So when I was in second year of BCA, then only I got the job in CMC. So that was my first company. So I worked around a year there, and then after that I started switching one by one. Then I moved to Bangalore, and there was a Edugeni company, so I joined that. And then after that I joined Technotree. So I was like about to complete BCA. So when I joined Technotree, so that time my BCA was completed, and I started MCA then with the same Ignou. And MCA also got completed there, and then after that I joined Sonata Software, and then Infosys, and then Ventive Technology, and then NIT Technology. So in many firms I worked after that in different roles. Mostly like I'm the mainly Java developer. Like I started as a Java developer, and then I become a senior technical architect, solution architect, like that role I played. And many like leading with the leading clients like Apple and all, I have worked on and delivered the like a project on technologies. And now I started my own firm that is called the Code G Technologies. So we are some friends started a kind of the venture to develop a product on AI. So we are working on that. So what I feel basically, basically I personally feel when I joined the Ignou, so because of the financial issues. So because here the fee was very low, and in compared to the engineering colleges where you need a lakhs of rupees, but my father was not able to afford that time. So that was the key factor for me personally. And I have seen in my other students also who were in class. So that was a very key factor. But I started with the Ignou, and Ignou also given me the same place where I think I would have studied in any other reputed regular colleges also. So because I'm also at the same place, in the same level. And this time I used to interview many IITians also. So I don't think I lost anything, even so it is thanks to the Ignou that it has given opportunities to the country that whoever is financially weak or because of some other criteria, if they are not able to achieve the good education, so they can achieve the education, still they can get the goal. So that's the key thing what I have learned through that.
So how the programs affected your performance in the company? Because what I found is you are doing BCA, you are also working. You are doing MCA, you are also working. So how your performance got affected due to the knowledge that you are gaining by pursuing the BCMCA programs in parallel from Ignou?
I think the performance is getting day by day better because once you start working in the industry, so mostly like people, if you come from the conventional education system, so you are like just like always think that someone will teach me in the classroom, then only when I will learn. But what I realized in Ignou, because from the starting only, like we are into the practice to read the books. Like when you are working and still like you are studying also, so it is keep on helping to grow and to understand more deeply your subjects, and then it helps in the promotion, like everything, because your understanding goes day by day very, very deeper. So and you have the like luxury of the time, because in conventional education you don't have like this much time, but here you have the time, then so that's also beneficial.
गुड, थैंक यू आनंद शंकर जी, बहुत अच्छा लगा आपसे सुन के। और जब हम बात करते हैं क्वालिटी एजुकेशन की, तो इंदिरा गांधी राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय में अपने श्रोताओं को, स्टेक होल्डर्स को, जो हमसे जुड़े हुए हैं और जो आगे जुड़ेंगे, उनके लिए बताना चाहता हूं कि इग्नू में जब हम प्रोग्राम कंसीव करते हैं कोई भी, तो उसके लिए वो ओवरनाइट नहीं होता है, उसके लिए एक बहुत लंबा प्रोसेस होता है। और स्कूल बोर्ड होता है, स्कूल काउंसिल होती है, फिर एकेडमिक काउंसिल होती है, बोर्ड ऑफ मैनेजमेंट है। इन सभी प्रक्रियाओं को, प्लानिंग बोर्ड होता है, इन सभी प्रक्रियाओं को कंप्लीट करके कोई हम प्रोग्राम लॉन्च करते हैं। उसकी जो टेस्टिंग है, उसके जो टारगेट ग्रुप्स हैं, उसके जो ऑब्जेक्टिव्स हैं, वो बहुत ही मेटिकुलसली प्लान किए जाते हैं। और एकेडमिक काउंसिल में, स्कूल काउंसिल में जो एक्सपर्ट्स होते हैं, वो सिर्फ इग्नू के विश्वविद्यालय से ही नहीं होते हैं, वो देश के दूसरे बड़े बड़े विश्वविद्यालयों से होते हैं। और जो प्रोग्राम की जो कंपेटेबिलिटी होती है बाकी यूनिवर्सिटीज से, और जो रिक्वायरमेंट होती है आजकल के जॉब्स के लिए या फर्दर हायर एजुकेशन के लिए, उस सब को ध्यान में रख करके बनाई जाती है। जैसा अभी हमारे विद्यार्थी आनंद शंकर जी ने बताया कि मुझे कभी लगा नहीं कि, क्योंकि अब उनका एक्सपीरियंस इतना हो गया है कि वो पहले तो खुद इंटरव्यू देने जाते थे, अब वो इंटरव्यू कंडक्ट भी कर रहे हैं। तो ही इज़ एबल टू एसेस किस तरह के विद्यार्थी और किस तरह की एजुकेशन उन्होंने प्राप्त की है, उसमें कोई कमी तो नहीं है। तो जब इस तरह की ख्याल हमें मिलते हैं, तो मैं अपने और विद्यार्थियों को ये भी बताना चाहता हूं कि इग्नू से शिक्षा प्राप्त करने के बाद, अभी तक तो हमने बताया कि हमने सर्टिफिकेट, डिप्लोमा, पीजी डिप्लोमा, एमसीए और बीसीए के बारे में, ये तो हम ओडीएल मोड में जो ट्रेडिशनल डिस्टेंस एजुकेशन प्रोग्राम्स हैं उसके तहत कराते हैं। इसके अलावा जो हमारा रिसर्च डिग्री प्रोग्राम है, पीएचडी जो होता है, वो पीएचडी हमारा कन्वेंशनल मोड में होता है, उसमें डिस्टेंस मोड से पीएचडी नहीं होती है। और इग्नू से पीएचडी करने के बाद देश के विभिन्न विश्वविद्यालयों में हमारे जो शोधार्थी हैं, जो पीएचडी करके गए हैं, वो अपनी असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर, एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर या प्रोफेसरशिप लेवल पे काम कर रहे हैं देश के अनेक विश्वविद्यालयों में। तो यह भी एक जानकारी थी जो अपने विद्यार्थियों को मैं बताना चाहता हूँ। और जहाँ तक रिकॉग्निशन की बात है, इग्नू के स्टडी मटेरियल को कॉमनवेल्थ ऑफ COL, कॉमनवेल्थ ऑफ ओपन लर्निंग, उसकी जो एक बॉडी है जो जिसने हमारे कोर्स मटेरियल को एक्सीलेंस का अवार्ड दिया, और इसके साथ साथ जो नेशनल असेसमेंट एंड एक्रेडिटेशन काउंसिल है, हमारे जो वर्तमान कुलपति महोदय हैं प्रोफेसर नागेश्वर राव जी, उनकी लीडरशिप में विश्वविद्यालय को A++ ग्रेड मिला, जो किसी भी विश्वविद्यालय को आपस में compete करके ही मिलता है, जो पैरामीटर्स फिक्स होते हैं। तो A++ ग्रेड दी हाईएस्ट ग्रेड विच ए यूनिवर्सिटी गेट। तो यूनिवर्सिटी बहुत सारे इस तरह के ऑर्नामेंटल से भी सुशोभित है, और जो विश्वविद्यालय के अथॉरिटीज़ हैं, हमारे शिक्षकगण हैं, हमारे जो एकेडमिक्स हैं, हमारे जो सपोर्टिंग स्टाफ है, वो विश्वविद्यालय को आगे बढ़ा रहा है। लेकिन फिर भी मैं सोचता हूँ कि जो हमारे विद्यार्थी होते हैं वो सच्चे मायनों में हमारे एम्बेसडर्स हैं और हमारी जो कंट्रीब्यूशन है वही उसको डिस्प्ले कर पाते हैं अपने अपने एरियाज़ में। तो विद्यार्थियों को ही मैं पहला स्थान देना चाहता हूँ, पहली प्रायोरिटी देना चाहता हूँ अपने विश्वविद्यालय की तरफ से, और उनको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं भी देता हूँ। अब हम प्रोग्राम के लास्ट लेग में हैं। प्रोफ सुरेश जी, मैं जानना चाहूँगा कि अभी तो हमने MCA, BCA, PG, DCA सर्टिफिकेट है, डिप्लोमा लेवल पे हमने प्रोग्राम अभी कर रहे हैं, लेकिन क्योंकि कंप्यूटर एंड इंफॉर्मेशन साइंस एक फास्ट डेवलपिंग और फास्ट चेंजिंग एरिया भी है जहाँ तक हम डिसिप्लिन्स की बात करते हैं, तो कुछ आपने सोचा है आगे फ्यूचर प्लान्स कि हम किस किस एरियाज़ में और प्लान कर रहे हैं कि जहाँ हम नए प्रोग्राम्स लॉन्च कर सकते हैं, और कौन कौन से वो एडवांस एरियाज़ हैं जहाँ पर हम अभी सोच रहे हैं कि हम यहाँ भी अपना कुछ और प्रोग्राम स्टार्ट कर पाएंगे?
हाँ, थैंक यू। हाँ, बिल्कुल सोचा था। We will be launching a master's degree program in data science and analytics, MSc in data science and analytics. This is one program we are going to launch in the near future. इसके अलावा we have plans to launch programs in the artificial intelligence and machine learning and many other areas. But currently we are working on the launch of MSc in data science and analytics. जैसे आपने कहा था, इग्नो में जो कंटेंट बनता है वो काफ़ी रिच कंटेंट होता है, जो कोर्सेज सेलेक्ट करते हैं वो काफ़ी डिस्कशन के बाद होता है, इसलिए अभी ये जो MSc इन डेटा साइंस एंड एनालिटिक्स में कोर्सेज फाइनल हो गया था, अब वी आर वर्किंग ऑन द नेक्स्ट स्टेप्स. सो दिस इज़ वन प्रोग्राम विच वी आर प्लानिंग टू लॉन्च. एंड इसके अलावा आई वांट टू शेयर वन इम्पॉर्टेंट इन्फॉर्मेशन कि suppose you are doing MCA from any other institution, and after completion of MCA maybe you have to do some courses in the emerging areas for which you have to spend some money also. लेकिन IGNOU revised its MCA program and included all the latest technologies in it. So IGNOU MCA में अभी we have artificial intelligence and machine learning, we have IoT, we have mobile computing, we have data science, we have big data. So there are many advanced subjects that are now part of our MCA program. ये हमने 2021 से शुरू किया था. जो 2021 जनवरी में इग्नो में MCA लिया था, वो ये सब्जेक्ट्स सारे पढ़ेगा. इनसे एडवांटेज ये है कि you don't need to again do courses from any other institution after completing your MCA. And in your MCA grade card, all these subjects are visible. So pursuing something as part of your master's program will be giving you a lot of value. And इनमें एक दो सब्जेक्ट्स आप और भी डीपली करना चाहते हैं तो उसमें एक स्पेशलाइज्ड मास्टर्स भी कर सकते हैं, जैसे मास्टर्स इन AI and ML, मास्टर्स इन साइबर सिक्योरिटी, ऑल दोस थिंग्स इन द फ्यूचर इन पैरेलल. लेकिन नॉर्मली आफ्टर MCA पीपल विल बी लुकिंग फॉर द जॉब. इन द केस ऑफ आवर स्टूडेंट्स, they are free for the openings while studying and normally many of them are already working. तो ये जब लेटेस्ट सब्जेक्ट्स पढ़ते हैं, उनको जो ऑलरेडी करियर में है उसको एक बहुत बड़ा पॉजिटिव थ्रस्ट मिलेगा. अगर नौकरी नहीं कर रहे हैं तो ये सारा एमर्जिंग एरियाज में करने की वजह से नौकरी का चांसेस और ज़्यादा हो जाएंगे. सो दिस इज व्हाट आई वांट टू शेयर विथ यू. And now I request Dr. Bharat Bhushan ji to close the.
Thank you Prof. सुरेश जी. अब हमारा प्रोग्राम का वक्त समाप्ति की ओर है और मुझे उम्मीद है कि आज के प्रोग्राम से जो विद्यार्थी और स्टेक होल्डर हमसे जुड़े हैं उनको ज़रूर कुछ फ़ायदा होगा, और जो विद्यार्थी अभी मन बना रहे हैं हमसे जुड़ने का, उनको भी थोड़ा संशय दूर हुए होंगे. और मैं चाहता हूं कि आप विश्वविद्यालय से जुड़ें. और जैसा कि आनंद शंकर जी जो हमारे विद्यार्थी रह चुके हैं उन्होंने बताया भी कि इग्नो एक सेंट्रल यूनिवर्सिटी है, नेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी है, संसार की सबसे बड़े विश्वविद्यालय है. यहाँ पर जो फीस स्ट्रक्चर है वो भी बहुत ही कम्पिटिटिव है, क्योंकि कॉमर्शियल नहीं है कुछ भी. तो विश्वविद्यालय से आप जुड़ें और अपनी शिक्षा प्राप्त करके देश के विकास में अपना योगदान दें. इन शब्दों के साथ मैं अपनी वाणी को विराम देता हूं और आप सबको धन्यवाद देता हूं, आपने हमसे जुड़े, और आपको शुभकामनाएं देते हुए मैं नमस्कार करता हूं। नमस्कार।
Are you a fresh graduate? Do you want to fulfill your educational aspiration by pursuing higher education in various interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary areas like environmental science, environment and occupational health, philosophy, sustainability science, folklore and culture studies? If yes, the School of Interdisciplinary and Transdisciplinary Studies offers various programs like Master's Program, Graduate Program, Postgraduate Diploma, Certificate and Appreciation Program. The school offers 5 Master's Programs. Master of Science, Environmental Science. The eligibility criteria for MSc Environmental Science is Graduate in Science, BTech, BE, Agriculture Graduate, Forestry Graduate and Veterinary Graduate. School also offers Masters in Environment and Occupational Health, Masters in Sustainability Science, Masters in Philosophy and Masters in Folklore and Culture Studies. The eligibility criteria for these 4 Masters programs .
Namaskar, dear learners. A very warm welcome to all of you in this session. And as this is the induction program for all the MSc Renewable Energy and Environment learners who have joined the program in this particular session, I welcome you all on the behalf of School of Engineering and Technology and on the behalf of Ignou and on my behalf also. I would like to welcome you all in this session of Masters of Science in Renewable Energy and Environment. This program was conceived by School of Engineering and Technology, and the curriculum was developed with the help of various industrialists and the eminent academics in this area. If I will go by the program overview, then I will tell you about the objectives of this program, and then we will discuss about the various courses that are in this program, and then we will discuss that how you have to proceed in this program as you have joined this program in October itself, and now the examinations are in December. So how you have to move forward step by step, that will be discussed in this particular session. I am Dr. Shweta Tripathi from Mechanical Engineering discipline of School of Engineering and Technology in Ignou, New Delhi. I am your program coordinator for this program. Now the program overview. So this Master of Science in Renewable Energy was conceived to provide you in-depth knowledge of all the major renewable energy sources along with their conversion processes, their conservation, and the applications of various renewable energy in any energy generation process. Apart from this, we have decided to focus upon various renewable energy sources like solar energy, hydro energy, bioenergy, etc., so that you may come to know about the practical and theoretical aspect of energy resources that are available with us, how we are going to do. Why was it important to do so? It is because that we all know that nowadays the world is confronted with twin crisis of renewable energy, twin crisis of fossil fuel depletion and environmental degradation. So there is a need of developing alternative energy resources which we could get in our own country or the resources that are locally available. So when we have to opt for these resources, it is important that we should know that what is the availability of these resources, where are these resources available, and how we are going to utilize it. What are the various technologies that are available to convert these energy into the useful forms. So in order to get all these things, we have developed this program. And again, developing or producing energy is one thing, and conserving the energy for the future use is another thing. So here we have focused on energy conservation part also, that how we are going to manage the energy that is available with us. We are not in the opinion of not utilizing energy, but utilizing the energy smartly is our aim. So how we are going to conserve the energy, because if we are conserving the energy, it is far better than producing the energy. So it is also one of our objective for developing this course. So if we talk about the core modules of our course, it is discussing upon the advanced technology concepts, methods which are in the production and utilization of various sustainable energy sources, and it will give all of you an opportunity to know that where you can utilize this knowledge of energy conservation and conversion and how you can change the world around you. Next is, we want to give you a detailed expertise in the field of solar energy systems, whether it is photovoltaic or thermal energy system, about wind energy system, about biomass and all other energy sources as well. Apart from it, we will be focusing upon the hydrogen and fuel cells also, and energy storage is also very important. So we will discuss about those concepts of energy conservation, conversion and storage all together in all the core modules that you are going to learn. This program is of 66 credit and it is multidisciplinary in nature, and to follow NEP 2020 we have made it modular in nature also, and you will get an exit option as PG Diploma in Renewable Energy and Environment after completion of the first year, which will be about 34 credits. Now the objectives of this program. The objective of this program is to provide opportunity to the learners so that they can deepen their knowledge of renewable energy and environment, and they could understand the principles of energy conservation and energy conversion and whatever its effect is on the environment. Apart from this, we also would like to expand the capacities of our learners on the theoretical and practical both aspects of renewable energy sources and their sustainable development. Apart from this, you will be able to develop some deeper understanding of energy conservation, management, supply, etc. in the field of energy and environment. The medium of instruction for this program is English, and the duration of completion for this course is minimum 2 years, and this is a semester-wise program, so there will be 4 semesters in 2 years, and every semester you have examination. Generally in Ignou, we have examinations in December and June. So in both cycles, you can appear for the examination. And in minimum 2 years, you can get the degree Master of Science in Renewable Energy and Environment. And you will get postgraduate diploma in Renewable Energy and Environment also after the completion of the first year. In case as many of you are working professionals and you have many obligations as well, in case you are not able to complete this degree in minimum duration, that is 2 years, we have given a flexibility to complete your degree by maximum 4 years. So you can appear for the examinations of the courses that you have not appeared earlier, or by any means you have failed in that examination, so that you have other chances also to pass or to appear for these examinations. So the maximum duration for the program will be 4 years. And again, there is an exit option as PG Diploma in Renewable Energy and Environment. Now, as this is a 4-semester course, so in the very first semester, you have 4 courses: MRW 001, MRW 002, MST 001, and MET 003. MRW 001 is energy conversion, and it talks about the basic concepts of energy conversion, then the processes like fuse and combustion, the turbine, how the power is generated from the turbines, etc., boilers, and various new renewable energy resources, how energy conversion takes place is discussed there, and the direct energy conversion process is also discussed. So basically it is all about the conversion of energy from one form to another. The second course, that is MRW 002, heat transfer. It is about the transfer of heat. Generally the heat is transferred by 3 modes: conduction, convection, and radiation. So in this course also we have 5 blocks. In first block we have given about the basic concepts of heat transfer and mass transfer. In second we have discussed about the conduction, and in third also we have discussed about the transient conduction. Then in fourth we have convection. Then in fifth block we have radiation, and some applications of heat transfer is also there. So you will be able to know about the heat exchangers, etc. in this particular course. The course is having theoretical and numerical both approaches, so you have to go for the numerical and theory both in this course, in both of the courses, energy conversion and heat transfer. Then is MST 001, that is Foundation in Maths and Statistics. This course is a very basic course of mathematics and statistics. So you have to learn the basic concepts of mathematics and statistics here, whatever you have learned in 11th and 12th. So it is just a brush-up course for all of you, and this mathematics will be utilized in future in all of the courses that are upcoming in 2nd, 3rd and 4th semester. Then there is a course MED 003, Energy and Environment. It is also a 4-credit course, and in this course you will be able to know about the energy and environment, their interaction, how the energy and environment are interdependent, how energy is affecting environment, how energy production is affecting environment. So basically, what is the impact of energy on the environment, how much energy we know, why, how much energy we need, why do we need energy, and what is its impact on the environment is discussed in this particular course. Then comes the second semester. In second semester, again you have 4 courses, but here you have 3 theory courses, and fourth one is the industrial training or minor project. So in 3 courses again, one is MRW 003 Renewable Energy Systems, MRW 004 is Energy Management, MEV 003 is Environment Law and Management, and last one, that is MRWP 001 is Industrial Training or Minor Project. So here in MRW 003, you will learn about the various energy systems. The first block is for the conventional energy sources. Then you have a block on solar energy and wind energy. Then you have a block on bioenergy and hydro energy. And then you have blocks on other energy resources, in which you will get know that how energy harvesting is done by materials, etc. So this is about renewable energy systems. And in energy management, you have again 4 blocks, and here in the very first block we will discuss about the energy management. And to know energy management, you have to know about how the energy auditing is conducted. So how energy audit is conducted, then on the basis of energy audit, how we are going to conserve energy. So basically in the first block you will learn about the energy management, its principle, energy audit and energy conservation. You will be able to know about the various energy audit equipments also, and how you can conduct the energy audit of your home also is discussed in this course. In second block, you will learn about the thermal energy management. So for this, you have to know the basics of thermodynamics, which is discussed there. Then how exergy analysis of any system is done, what is waste heat recovery, how it is recovered, and the thermal energy is managed, and cogeneration concept is also there. In third block, you will learn about the electrical energy management, how motors, etc. work. You will learn about various circuits also. You will learn about star delta diagrams also, and you will learn about the power distribution systems also, what are the various losses and how we can overcome from those losses is also discussed there. And in the last block, we have given some examples that how energy is conserved in the industries, and we have given examples of some of the industries like Vanaspati industries, steel industries, that how the balancing is done there of energy input and energy output, and accordingly you have to do the energy conservation there. So it is there how you are going to calculate the payback period, etc. is also discussed in very brief in this particular course. Then the third course is about environmental law and management, in which all the laws and obligations related to environment is given there. So what are the things that you have to keep in your mind if you are going to develop an alternative energy resource for production of energy or producing power? Then what are the environmental concerns that you should know, and what should be the impact of those energy resources on the environment? That is also discussed there for both global and Indian. Then is energy project. So for this project, those who are working, they have to undertake a project for which they have to choose a local supervisor depending upon the area that they have chosen for the project, and then they will send us a synopsis while discussing the synopsis topic and whatever they are going to do in that particular project with their local supervisor, and along with the biodata of local supervisor and the performer and the report, they have to send that report to us, and then we will allot a internal supervisor from the School of Engineering and Technology depending upon the area that they have chosen, and then the internal supervisor will approve their synopsis, and local supervisor also. The qualification for the local supervisor is given in your project guide. He or she has to meet that guidelines or criteria, and then he or she, that is the internal supervisor, will suggest you that whatever modifications you have to do in the project, or whatever maybe you have to change the methodology or not, that he or she will provide, and accordingly you have to move forward. For those who are not getting an eligible supervisor and are not working, can go for an industrial training in the field of energy and environment, either in energy production site or energy power distribution site, or some industries where energy conservation is taking place. They can take a training of 28 days from there. You can also exercise the option of software trainings which are available online, and you can go for the online software training also for completion of this minor project. And then whatever you have learned in the software training, you have to apply that knowledge in the field of energy and environment. So you have to choose a suitable subject from the energy and environment, and then you have to apply whatever knowledge you have acquired from the software training into it. For example, I have learned PV Sol. Then I have to prepare a report like the availability of solar energy in any particular region, and the estimation is done by PV Sol itself. Or I can do some analytics, data analytics on the energy resources that are available. So I can go for data analytic course also. So this is that you have to do in second semester. Now in Sem 3, again you have 4 courses. One course is on solar energy and its application. Another course is bioenergy conversion and its utilization. Third course is on energy economics and planning. And then you have an elective subject also. We have a bucket of elective subjects that I will show you after 1 or 2 slides. Then is 4th semester. In this 4th semester again you have an elective and a major project. Here in major project you don't have the option for industrial training or software training. You have to go for major project. And in case of minor project, you have to just submit your report only, and the marking will be on the basis of the report that you have submitted. In case of major project, there is 2 components. One is for the dissertation and another is for the viva voce. 70% is from the report and 30% weightage will be for the viva voce. So here you have to submit a major project report also, and then you have to give viva voce also. Here in my major project will be a in-deep analysis, okay, because it is for 12 credits. So here the analysis will be more rather than in minor project which is of 6 credits. So there you have to devote less number of hours, and here you have to devote more number of hours, and this is the main dissertation of your master program. So a deep analysis will be there. You can go for the experimental work also, you can go for the survey works also, okay, you can analyze the data also, but the analysis will be in deep, and whatever the results that you are getting should be meaningful. Now comes the electives. We have basket of elective from energy, environment and computer application. So we have 8 electives here. From the field of energy, we have 2 electives, nanotechnology in energy and environment and energy storage. From environmental science, we have 2 electives, introduction to climate change and environmental impact assessment for environmental health. And then from computer science, we have artificial intelligence and machine learning, cloud computing and IoT, data science and big data and mobile computing. For the courses like AI and machine learning, you should have the background of Python and all. So while choosing the electives, you have to be careful. If you have the background, then only you can go for these courses. Otherwise, you may opt for the energy and environment courses. Now comes the evaluation. In Ignou system, we have 2 components for evaluation. One is continuous assessment, that is from the assignment, and another is the summative assessment, that is from your term end examination. So here the weightage of assignment is 30% and 70% is from your term end examination. Now about the assignments. So assignments are already sent to all of you through emails. and they are available in the website also. And I will suggest that first of all, read assignment questions carefully and identify various sources of material. Generally, the assignment questions are from the materials, self-learning material that is with you, but there are some questions which will be there to just think that whether you are able to apply the knowledge that we are sharing with you or not. Apart from this, don't copy the assignments from the self-learning material. Write it in your own word. Be precise and write it precise, concise, and write a systematic answer and write the things which are relevant. The word limit is provided there, so stick to those word limits and supplement your answer with examples or illustrations which you can give there from the real life situations. Don't copy the examples that are given in the self-learning material. Apart from that, write all the assignments in your own handwriting. We do not accept typed assignment in this program. Apart from this, when you solve the assignments, it would be better and it would help you in preparing for your term end examinations also. So generally these assignments are available in the website. You have to opt for the assignment of 2023 years. Generally the last date for submission in Ignou is generally September 30 if you are appearing for term end examination in December, and it is April 30 for term end examination in June. But this time, as you have taken admission till October, we have extended the date till October 30 for this particular session only. So try to submit your assignment well in time to your regional centers, and you may submit it either by post or by hand to your regional center. Some of the regional centers are accepting assignment by online mode also. So just visit their website and do whatever they have directed. I will suggest you to retain a copy of assignment with yourself and receipt of submitting the assignment in the regional center and while posting them through registered post or so. So just keep it with you, and we are there for you. You may contact us, as 30% weightage is for the assignment, so it is a very essential component. So you can get assignment from the student zone also. So this is all about MSc program. You may contact us. If you have any doubt, you can contact us. You can email us at mscrwee@ignou.ac.in for any further inquiry. Thank you very much for joining us.
We wear clothes on a daily basis. But have we ever wondered, where do our clothes come from? Who makes our clothing? And who are the people and the process responsible for the whole manufacturing of our clothing? If you want to know more about this, Indira Gandhi National Open University from the School of Continuing Education has launched a program which is Certificate in Apparel Merchandising. There are many benefits after doing this program. You can become a designer in various fields. It can be fashion designer, apparel designer, costume designer, or even a textile designer. One can also work as a fashion consultant. Research and development is another field which one can take up after doing this certificate course. Going into academics is another perk after doing this program. Getting into fashion houses or fashion studios as an intern is also a very good option post doing the certificate in apparel merchandising. The basic eligibility of the program is 10 plus 2. The duration of the program is 6 months to 2 years. The program is also available for both the admission cycles, which is July and January. The exams are conducted twice a year, in June and December. So what are you waiting?
Hello learners, welcome to this session. This session is 10th session in its series. Course code is MCS 221, Data Warehousing and Data Mining. And then today's topic is OLAP and Data Warehousing. So this particular OLAP, the full form is Online Analytical Processing. And this is a technology for performing multi-dimensional analysis at high speeds on large volumes of data from a data warehouse or a data mart or some other unified centralized data store. So this particular technology is an interface between the front end and the data warehouse. So this particular layer, so in earlier stages, most probably there wasn't this particular layer of OLAP. However, in present data warehousing applications, we find this particular technology as an essential component. This OLAP organizes data in the form of multidimensional cubes. So this is the data structure that the OLAP will be using in order to make the queries very faster. So otherwise it will take hell of time when we directly put the query on relational databases. But when it is existing in the data warehouse and without OLAP, most probably even then the time will be high. Otherwise, with the use of this particular technology, the queries will be very much efficient and will be retrieved very much faster. So the data structure you have to underline here is the multidimensional cube data structure. So most of the businesses data will be having several dimensions. When we take the case of the relational database management system and put the data, the queries pertaining to the data warehouse or else mining queries to extract the interesting patterns, it will be very much difficult because this particular data, whenever we put it in the data warehouse, we will be following certain characteristic features. As we had learned from the earlier sessions, the first characteristic feature is the subject orientation. So all the data will be like stored in the with respect to a subject, and then the data is non-volatile, time variant. So these are certain essential characteristics that a data warehouse possesses. So here the business, whatever the query that we wish to put upon, will be having several dimensions. So the most prominent dimension that we had talked about is the time dimension. Each and every dimension with each and every data will be speaking with respect to the time. Either it may be yearly data, either it may be half yearly data, quarterly data, weekly data, whatever the case may be. The prominent dimension that we were talking about is the time dimension. For example, you can see the sales figures might have several dimensions related to location, related to time, product, or many more. So this is the sales. Suppose if you want to calculate a simple sales figure, the query can be placed with respect to the location, that is one dimension, or else with respect to the time, or else with respect to a product, or else with respect to a salesperson, with respect to a store, or else with respect to a continent, whatever the case may be. So all these dimensions comes into picture whenever we wish to extract the meaningful patterns by using the data mining tools. So in a data warehouse, data sets are stored in tables, each of which can organize data into two of these dimensions at a time. In the earlier example as we had seen. So most probably 2 dimensions will cater to a one particular table, other 2 dimensions may be to the other table. At most, we will be considering 3 dimensions at a go. So this OLAP extracts data from multiple relational data sets and reorganizes into a multi-dimensional format that enables very fast processing and very insightful analysis. These particular queries can also put directly onto the data warehouse, but it will be taking much more time. With the introduction of this particular OLAP technology, the time will be minimized because all the aggregate things are being stored in the form of OLAP cubes. So let us see the characteristics of the OLAP. The first characteristic is the fast. So OLAP, it is nothing but it is an interface between the data warehouse and the front-end tool. That is the data mining tool that you are going to use from the user's side. So it is just lying in between the data warehouse on the other side and the front-end tool on the second side. Hence, it will be helping us in better accessibility of data, yielding the faster results. How complex the query may be, if at all you are using the OLAP technology, beforehand the whole things will be structured in the dimensional cubes, and from that particular cubes directly we can extract the data. That too, there are several operations which we are going to talk about in few minutes. The second characteristic that we can talk about is the analysis characteristic. So OLAP data analysis and then measure and the results are stored as separate files. So it distinguishes between 0 and missing values. It should ignore missing values. OLAP facilitates interactive query handling and complex analysis for the users. So this is the analysis part is the second characteristic. And then the third characteristics is the shared characteristics. These particular OLAP operations may be drill down, rollback, pivot, or else slice, dice. These are the operations which we are going to perform on these particular data warehouses, that too with the help of the OLAP. It navigates between various dimensions in multidimensional cube, making it effective and efficient reporting system. So there are several 5 to 6 operations that we will talk about, and we using those particular operations on the data on this particular OLAP. This particular data extraction is very much faster and will be very much efficient. Then comes the data and information. OLAP has calculation power for complex queries and data. It does data visualization using the graphs and other charts. And then there is the important prominent characteristic that it has is the OLAP cube. That is, it is having the multidimensional component. OLAP has multidimensional conceptual view and access of data to different users at different levels. The increasing number of dimensions and report generation performance of the OLAP system does not significantly degrade. So these are the 5 important characteristics that one can talk about whenever we consider the OLAP as the intermediate layer between the front-end data mining tool and the user. Then comes, this is the OLAP architecture. As you can see, this is a simple architecture wherein which here the data warehouse design we had already talked about. So with the introduction of this particular OLAP server tier, this is the special tier that is been going to introduce if at all we consider OLAP as the intermediate layer. And then you can see on the rightmost you have the client tier. That is, the users will be using some data mining tools, and then they wish to extract some meaningful patterns with the use of this OLAP server tier. This is one way to represent. And in the second way, you can see here directly from the data warehouse also the queries can be, the ad hoc queries can be extracted with the reporting interface that is there on the right side. or else you can use the OLAP layer here. There are two ways of doing it. One is the data warehouse is directly connected to the ad hoc reporting or else the tool itself. Otherwise, it is connected to the OLAP server, that is the intermediate layer, and then that particular OLAP layer is being connected to the user layer, or else you can call it as the presentation layer. This is the other way of architecture. And then the third way is, you can see here, where in which the data warehouse is consisting of the data marts also. So it is not a centralized data warehouse itself. However, the centralized, or else you can call it as the enterprise data warehouse. So that particular enterprise data warehouse is being once again split into data marts, that is subject wise, inventory as one subject, sales as the other subject, and purchasing as the third subject. So here, once again, we are not directly connecting the OLAP layer directly to the data warehouse. However, the OLAP layer or else OLAP tier is directly connected to the data marts. So here, the introduction of the data marts directly connected to the OLAP server, or else you can call it as the OLAP tier, and then the other end you have the presentation layer. So these are the three types of architectures that one can visualize after the introduction of the OLAP tier. Then the prominent component that we were talking about is the data cube. What exactly is the data cube? This is the multi-dimensional data model that stores data in the form of a data cube in a data warehouse. So as you can visualize this particular data cube nearest to the rubric cube. So every kid will be playing with the rubric cube in order to arrange the same colors on each side. So just interpret that particular rubric cube just like a data cube, wherein which it is having a three-dimensional space. So here generally it supports two-dimensional or three-dimensional shapes, and it gives the data in order to view in different views and from the different perspectives. So here the main component that we are talking about is the dimensional component. So each and every query we can place with various dimensions. So here, in order to view, take the considerations of different views or as different perspectives, or else you can call from different dimensions, this particular data cube can be very much helpful. So this is the illustration of the data cube. This similarly looks like a rubric cube, you can see here. So it is having X, Y as well as the Z direction here. We are considering a three-dimensional cube. And here you can see on the X you have time mentioned, and then on the y-axis you have product dimension, and then the third dimension Z is the location dimension. So each cell over here, you can see I had bifurcate this particular thing in a gray color thing. Each and everything is called as a data cell. So on each side you can see there are 5 by 5, 25 data cells. And in between also there are things. So this particular three-dimensional thing is called as a data cube. So in this particular data cube, the whole data will be stored. Or else you can call in this particular data structure, the whole data will be stored under various dimensions. So this is another perspective of data cube looking into. Here you can see this is region A. So one axis you are considering the region. The other axis you are considering the quarter, first quarter, second quarter. For every month, every 3 months, we are considering it as a quarter of a year. So 4 quarters we had mentioned it on one axis, and then on the third axis we are mentioning the product as one of the dimensions. So this is another example with a different look of the same data cube. And the third example you can see here, this is just like a slicing kind of thing, wherein which it is conveying a different kind of look and feel. So here it is an example 3, and then in the example 2 you can see here along with the data you can visualize on the x-axis you have the time as the dimension, and on the y-axis you have the source, and on the z-axis you have the root. So each and every cell, if you consider this x and y, source and then time, you can see that to first half, second half. Once again, quarters are being quarterly is being mentioned over there. 4 quarters are being mentioned on x-axis, and then 6 6 sources, or else you had split it into Eastern Hemisphere and then Western Hemisphere. So all these countries pertaining to Eastern Hemisphere like Africa, Asia, Australia, Europe are placed on the top of y-axis, and then 2 countries, North America and South America of Western Hemisphere, are being considered at the lower part of the y-axis. So you can see this is the source, and then you can have the data. If you take the case of this particular data, so the South America, here it is having the 600, and then 600 first quarter, maybe in $1 billion or something like that, and then during 27 of 1999, February 27, 1999. Likewise, this particular example will give a good impression, so that along with this particular data, you can visualize the data cell as well as the data cube. So this is the star schema with corresponding data cube. So one side we are telling about the data cube as a data structure, and then on the other side, if at all you wish to convert it into the form of a star schema, you can see here the product dimension is there, time dimension is there, and then the sales dimension is there, and here the store dimension is there. So here the sales, the thing that is existing in the center is the fact table with the 3 dimensions. Sales fact table, that too we are considering the facts as variable costs, fixed costs, indirect sales, and then direct sales. So these are the facts that we are considering, and then this is the star schema, and here 3 dimensions are being considered. One dimension is with respect to the product, the second dimension is with respect to the time, and the third dimension is with respect to the store. So each and every dimension will have its own primary keys. Like you can see, product key is the primary key for the first dimension. Likewise, time dimension table, time key is the primary key, and in the store dimension, store key is the primary keys. In order to connect this particular dimension table to the fact table, we are once again writing the same keys in the fact table also. So it gives a kind of join kind of thing, wherein which product key, time key, store key, along with the facts, that is fixed costs, variable costs, indirect sales, and then direct sales. So other than these particular keys on the dimensional table, you have the other attributes also, like the product name, category, department. Likewise, there are other attributes for the other dimensions also. So this particular product I am considering on the x-axis, and then on the y-axis we are considering the time, and on the z-axis we are considering the store dimension. So suppose if shirts is the product, and then the time is January, and then place is Mumbai, and then 500 is the direct sales or indirect sales. So this particular figure, you can see we are mentioning 500 over here, that too for the shirts product for January, that to the location of Mumbai. So in this way, we can represent the star schema. We can convert the whole star schema into the kind of data cube with the data. So this is once again a big, larger kind of projection given over here. So pages is one particular, store dimension is there, product dimension is there, and then the time dimension is there. So month-wise time dimensions are given over here, and here the stations are placed like Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, and Kolkata, and then the products are based over here, like maybe jackets, shirts, trousers. Likewise, the products are being placed over here. So in this way, the whole data structure will be, the data will be represented in the form of a data structure. The modeling technique is the star schema dimensional modeling technique, and once again the data structure that we are using is the data cube, or else you can call it as the OLAP cube. So why this particular OLAP cube is required? Why don't we directly take the conceptual view, that is the star schema, directly as consideration? So a relational database table is structured like it is a two-dimensional thing, wherein which it will be having a kind of table representation, and then you can visualize a spreadsheet, or else storing individual records in a two-dimensional row by column format. This is the table that we'll be considering whenever we consider the database or else relational database management system. However, the fact that we considered in the data warehouse is the intersection of two dimensions, a row and a column. This is not directly interpreted in the table itself. However, this is the intersection part wherein which two dimensions like each data fact in the database sits at the intersection of two dimensions, a row and the column, such as region and total sales is there. So the fact that we will be considering will be the intersection point of region and the total sales. So that is how directly we can't use the data table. However, there should be a different kind of multidimensional data structure which is called as the data cube. And the other thing, the consideration why we have to have a OLAP cube is SQL and relational database reporting tools can certainly they are meant for querying, reporting on and analyzing multidimensional data stored in tables, but performance is very much slow. Suppose if the dimensions are being increased over time, or else if the table size is vast, or else if we are joining more tables, if at all you are giving a complex query, then the mining will be very much difficult by placing simple SQL queries. So for that reason also we have to have a complicated data structure called as the OLAP cube. So this is where this particular OLAP comes into picture, and the OLAP cube extends the single table with additional layers. So here, as we are mentioning in a table, in a simple RDBMS database table, there will be it is of two-dimensional, and here we are talking about the intersection points whenever we are considering the facts into consideration. So here, this particular additional layer it needs to be provided for each and every table, each by adding additional dimensions for consideration. So a single table may be having several layers. So the single table can be converted into several layers depending upon the dimensions or depending upon the facts that we are going to consider. For example, the top layer of the cube might organize sales by region. Additional layers could be country, state, province, city, and even specific store. So here, this particular top layer of the cube, as we are considering the sales, so it is having a kind of 3 dimensions, wherein which by region we can have 1 dimension, and then by country also we can have other dimension. Likewise, city also may be another consideration. Suppose if you wish to consider state as the dimension, that is also possible. So in theory, a cube can contain an infinite number of layers. Only in theory, n cube, we will call it as the n cube. However, in order to store in the OLAP, we will be considering only 2 or 3 dimensional as the things. So let us concentrate on some of the operations that can be performed on a OLAP cube or the data cube. There are 5 types of operations one can operate on a data cube. First one is the roll-up operation. Second one is the drill down operation, which is just opposite to the roll up, and then slice operation is possible, dice operation, and then the pivot operation. So in the roll up, it is nothing but it aggregates the data on a OLAP cube by moving up or moving down. So it is a kind of aggregation. Already this aggregation concept we had already studied in relational database management system. It is nothing but we are moving from down, we are moving up, aggregating something to top. So that particular aggregation part will be coming into picture whenever we talk about the roll-up, or else it can be on the opposite side also. For example, you could move up in the concept hierarchy of the location dimension by viewing each country's data rather than each city. So from cities, we are aggregating all the data into a country. So we are moving up. So in the hierarchy pattern, we are moving. That is called as the aggregated data with respect to the location. So we are not considering each and every city over here in the roll-up operation. However, we are clubbing all the data and then we are taking that particular dimension as the location dimension. However, we are considering the country as the dimension over here. So you can see the example placed on the slide. So here this is the data cube we are talking about. On the x-axis we have in stock, category is one particular thing, and then time dimension is placed on other axis, and on the third axis we have the stock. So stock as the dimension. So here you can see there are several appliances, home appliances, electronic appliances like mobiles, laptops, furniture, kitchen stores, whatever the case may be. There are several categories. However, in the roll-up operations, all these particular categories will be clubbed into a kind of one category called as home appliance category. That too we will be considering quarter-wise or else half-yearly wise. You can see in the roll-up operation, the whole categories, it is known as a kind of consolidation also, wherein which the whole operation summarizes the data along with the category dimension here. So we are not considering each and every category, mobile, laptop, furniture or something like that. We are clubbing all those things into a kind of application appliances or else appliances electronics here. And then we are considering the time as quarter 1, what is the sales, quarter 2, what is the sales, likewise, how much are in stock, or else what amount we had gained. So all these things can be done by consolidating the whole appliances into one particular, or whole categories into one particular category called as home appliances electronics. And the second operation that can be performed is the drill down operation. This particular operation is quite opposite to the roll up operation, wherein which will be coming from the top to bottom. So suppose in the earlier case what we had done is the location we are not considering the cities or the states. However, we had consolidated and we had made the component as the country as an example. Here what we will do is we will start from the top and we will reach to the finer details. So the reverse example we can give it as from the country we can have the like data of each and every state or else each and every city. So this particular drill down operation converts less detailed data, that is the aggregated data, into more detailed data through one or two methods, that is moving down in the concept hierarchy or else adding a new dimensions to the cube. Suppose if the dimension called as state is not existing, then we will, and the data is available in the database or the data warehouse. So we can drill down or else we can consider that particular concept called as the city or the state, and then we can drill down by using this particular operation. For example, if you view sales data for an organization's calendar or fiscal quarter, you can drill down to see sales for each month moving down in the concept hierarchy of the time dimension. So this is the reverse operation, and we can see the example put on the slide. So one here, the same example I am using, and then you can see here in this particular figure, a multi-dimensional cube contains category of products and time. The time dimension has been expanded from quarter. So from quarter or else from 4 quarters that we are moving like month wise. You can see here instead of having the quarters in the earlier example or else here you can see quarter 1, 2, 3, 4. Here what is happening is we had drilled down to certain level wherein which we are considering the months as a component. So here January, February, March, April, likewise 12 months are being considered instead of 4 quarters on the other side. So here this operation is called as the drill down operation. In this particular session, before ending in this particular session, we had focused on what is OLAP, how it is used, what is the necessity or else the need of having the OLAP tier, and then we had seen 3 types of OLAP architectures, and then coming towards the end we had seen the operations like the roll-up operation and then the drill down operation. Hope you had understood these particular concepts of today's session. If you have any queries, you can write to me, which is mca@ignou.ac.in, wherein which I will be answering your queries. With this, I conclude this particular session, and we'll be continuing in the next session with the other 3 operations on the OLAP cube. Thank you.
Namaskar. In this session, we will cover up the